All right. I don't know if I'll ever own a home with the way my life is going. But I think I can kidnap someone who does. And being a homeowner is a nice second place. I'm married to a small, skinny Vietnamese lady, and I'm tired of looking like I'm abducting my wife. Like, I know what I look like. I gotta do something with this. It's the grocery store, it's just a constant, just like, watch out, miss. Like, no, it's cool, we're here, we're buying soup together, man. Take it easy. Somebody thought I was homeless one time and I was harassing her just because I got the look. But like, I'm a little big to be homeless, I think, you know? Like, that had to throw him for a loop. It had to be like, how's that homeless guy so big? What, is he eating the other homeless? Like, what is up with this guy? You know, but like, I gotta do something with this. I was like, all right, I'm gonna work out. What's cheap? Sit-ups. I'm gonna try sit-ups, they're free. And I tried them, and my body rebelled. My stomach was like, dude, I don't know who you think you are. You have half a pizza in me right now. That's the leftovers from 2 pizzas. You ate a pizza and a half the last time you ate. What are you doing, Jose? Not fit to be fit. Jose, you're not really cut out for this, man. You thought diabetes was a Greek hero of some kind. You thought he was like Archimedes. Just a Greek guy stabbing fat people everywhere. You're not cut out for this. So working out didn't work out. I think it must be really hard to play Wheel of Fortune in Japan. Yeah, I'd like to buy a line, and another line, and a squiggly line, and a line like this. No longer. Yeah, I'd like to solve. Man. Someone told me that I had a widow's peak recently. Oh, your hair. Which is an odd thing to tell somebody, right? Like, hey, man, you got hair like your spouse is dead. All right, thanks. Like, how far do you take that concept, right? Like, oh, hey, man, you got a widow's peak. It looks good with your hepatitis nose and your orphan ears. Your pink eye doesn't support breast cancer. You have a very misfortunate look, man. You got to get checked out. Your widow's peak. I had a person move into me recently, or move next to me, not into me. That would be pretty difficult to do. But I had somebody move in next to me, former coworker, and he was like, hey, man, I'm right next to you now. I'm just a stone's throw away from you. And that got me thinking, like, a stone's throw is a terrible way to tell distance. Right? Like, how did they come up with that? Just 2 guys back in the day, like, hey, man, how far do you think Billy is over there by that tree? I don't know. Let's throw stones at him. Start using that as a standard of measurement. What were the other options back then, you know? Hey, man, you think I can hit Billy in the ear with an arrow? Yeah, he's definitely within earshot. Undoubtedly. And like, what didn't make it, you know? Just like, hey, man, you think this lady's close enough to stab? She's stabbingly close? Yeah, I've been thinking about it. We should stop hurting people for proximity purposes. You know, like, what if we drop the knife and see if she's within arm's reach? How about we do that? Yeah, but we're still keeping throwing rocks at people and stuff, right? Yeah, no, undoubtedly, rock throwing is in till they invent the ruler. Then a nun can hit a kid with it. It's the history of violence we have. Man. My wife recently told me that I might have sleep apnea. She's like, there's something wrong with you when you sleep, man. There's something wrong. And I was like, what? You can't mess up sleeping. You just lay there. She's like, no, there's something wrong. You got to get checked out. You got sleep apnea. And so I went and I looked up sleep apnea. I went and I checked it out, and it's like a disease where you stop breathing while you're sleeping. And you die for moments at a time while you sleep. And I don't know about you guys, but that sounds like the best sleep you could possibly get. That sounds like the most peaceful, like, yeah, I'm totally sweet death sleep. I get to get up and go to work. Like, maybe I've got other diseases pegged wrong, you know? Like, man, is it restless leg syndrome or amazing dancer's disease? I don't know. It's hard to think. I was reading the papers recently, and I was bumming myself out because I was just reading about gay marriage and homosexuals getting married and all that. And like, I think they should. Like, whatever, man. Let them chase happiness. They're people. That's my opinion. And this had an opposing viewpoint, and I'm cool with opposing viewpoints. I'm perfectly fine with that might not be cool with some people. But I have a problem with bad logic. And the reasoning in the article was that if we let gay people get married, that's going to lead to bestiality and people marrying animals. And that doesn't make sense to me, right? Like, in that guy's mind, there's people out there having sex with animals who also believe in commitment and abstinence. Doesn't make any sense to me, right? In that guy's mind, there's people out there who are like, oh, that's a sexy horse. I would like to do inappropriate stuff with that horse, but not out of wedlock. No, I got to put a ring on that hoof. Then me and that horse can start our lives together and have some centaurs. It doesn't make any sense, okay? When I got married, you got to give the people your name. If you want to stop bestiality, this is how you do it, okay? The guy comes in, you go, all right, what's your name? All right, Bill Johnson. All right, who are you marrying? Arrest that guy. That's how simple it is. There's nothing more to the process. It's not sneaking by. Good grief. I read a lot. I was reading another article that said that I was saying that juvenile obesity is so bad in this country that if we were to start a military wartime draft right now in this country, during war, 70% of our nation's young people would be disqualified because of how fat they are. So finally, overeating can save your life. Getting shot is instantaneous. Do you know how long it takes to clog an artery? No, seriously, I'm pushing the limit. Do we have a doctor who can tell me? No. All right. Believe that's my time, you guys. I think I'm good.